कितना समय लगता है एक शहर को बनने में?
How long does it take for a civilization to come into existence?
ఒక్క సంప్రదాయం అవడానికి ఎంత సమయం పడుతుంది?
How long does it take for a lake to be formed?
How long does it take for a habitat to be formed?
And how long does it take to pollute?
What if one of the basic needs of human life, clean water, becomes so rare or so precious that we can't even find a single drop to drink?
Hyderabad. The name itself creates images of kings and nawabs, pearl stores, mouth-watering biryanis, hot spicy curries, yummy faludas, the grand Charminar and the fantastic Golconda stands with great pride in the city. The twin cities of Hyderabad and Secunderabad are a melting pot of different cultures. It also has one of the biggest film industry in the country, the Telugu film industry. And lately, Hyderabad has emerged as one of the top IT cities. Technology and Hyderabad now often come in the same breath. The Hussain Sagar Lake was constructed in 1562. A lake of 24 kilometers built on a tributary of river Musi to provide water for drinking and irrigation to the people. The area in and around Hyderabad had at one point of time around 500 lakes, tanks and ponds which were built over centuries. This led to the city being named as the city of Chervus and Kuntas. Water, a precious resource, has been crucial to the development of living beings on this planet. Human civilization from ancient ones till today have based themselves next to the river or water bodies. But today, the river Musi and the Hussain Sagar are a sorry figure from their earlier clean and pure forms. Tall buildings and constructions occupy the space where lakes used to exist. Almost 80% of the lakes and tanks in and around Hyderabad are finished or are threatened. Increasing urbanization has caused us to create land over water. We may have satisfied our thirst for space, but we have made it tougher to quench our thirst with clean water. We have seen big jumps in our consumption and generation of waste over the last few decades. Sadly, once made to serve the purpose of providing drinking water, today these lakes and rivers are the biggest dustbins our city can have. Hyderabad too, like most other cities worldwide, is facing a challenge of depleting natural resources. Rapid and unplanned urbanization, increase in vehicular population, and rising demands of lifestyle have put severe pressure on land and water. Not only have we reduced our resources, but have also contaminated whatever little is left. The earth today seems helpless in coping up with man's indifferent usage and exploitative outlook towards natural resources. From individual actions to cities to nations, most natural resources, plants and animals stand threatened, and our entire planet itself looks like it won't be able to sustain life for very long. All this put together has caused changes to weather and climate patterns at a global level. All surface water, river Musi, Hussain Sagar are all contaminated and cannot be used. The water from our houses, industries, toilets and factories find their way here.
Hyderabad faces a growing water crisis, having contaminated these surface water resources, and the rainwater becomes scant. We have dug up beneath the earth's surface to sometimes as much as 800 feet deep beneath the earth for water.
Extremely fast reduction of groundwater. We will soon not know where to get the next clear drop of water.
Once designed to serve the purpose of clean drinking water, today our lakes and rivers have become a dumping ground for our waste.
Pollution is not just how much we consume, but how we consume our resources. That is the way we live.
In Hyderabad, it is clearly observed that the problems of environment are due to unsustainable changes.
Today we have to get drinking water from as far as 250 kilometers away from Hyderabad.
All we see in Hyderabad is the nice things like the flyovers, the malls, our school and our homes. But I think we should take a step beyond and understand the fact that Hyderabad is not as beautiful as what we see.
It is well known that the amount of waste generated by our city is beyond the cleaning capacity both by the government and the nature.
Plastic causes havoc for wildlife, plants, and animal life. Just throwing it away and thinking nothing would happen is the last thing we should be doing.
The cool breeze and the nice walk which we take along the Hussain Sagar lake will be soon taken up by the garbage and the stink.
Have we beaten our nature's ability by such a margin that we may be seeing changes irreversible?
एक ऐसा शहर जो संस्कृति, सुंदरता, खुली हवा के लिए जाना जाता था, कुछ लापरवाही की वजह से अपनी पहचान ना खो बैठे. It is high time that we should take action towards protecting our city and make Hyderabad an eco-friendly city.
Hyderabad faces its toughest challenge in ensuring clean water for ourselves. The government can do its bit, but what we don't know is how much we could do at a daily level. Knowing the full impact of our actions on people and nature and living accordingly is when we will truly be developed. Every small bit of action of conservation and sensitivity can multiply into phenomenal changes. That ways, bit by bit, we can change our city and take it back to being the green city of cherus and kuntas. How many seconds does it take for one to switch off the lights while not using them, or close the tap after the bucket is filled up? Would we done horrible if we start using eco-friendly or chemical-free products and buy things we need instead of buying them just because we can afford it? Don't let the lakes and rivers die an unknown death. These witnesses to human evolution are also crucial to human existence. So not only are we bringing ourselves into conflict by contaminating water, we are also putting a doubt over our future and survival. Whom does the city belong to? It belongs to its people, us. We are responsible for how it goes bad and how it can get back to its earlier glorious self. And when it seems that conserving is tougher than polluting and requires more energy, more money, more time, we should step back and take a breath, look a little closer and deeper, and what we'll see is that it's more natural for us to conserve, more easier to protect, more enjoyable to live in harmony. We perhaps have lived the way we have, not knowing any other options. Let's develop the will. The options will be more than enough.